What is going on, everyone? And this is the very first episode, even though it's like our 80th episode of Lives, but the very first one of Mod X Trending. I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel, and it's a very exciting day. Mod X Trending is getting the final touches put on it. It is looking like it's going to go live today as planned. But yeah, Mr. P, how we doing? Also, real quick thing, we are live on Pump Fun, but we are back on X. We are back on YouTube, and we are back on Rumble. So I'm forgetting this part because we've been on Pump Fun so long, but make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, reshare button, post button, repost button. You know the saying. Whatever button you have to hit that button now. Mr. P, how we doing?
And of course, follow on all the platforms too. I see we got Fire Chicken on X already right away. Look at that man go. Yep. All right, let's go. There it is. We can pop one up on the screen again, Sean. Can you believe it?
Let's go. I like it. Right. Yep. And just to reiterate, any build in publics and stuff we do are going to be taking place solely on Pump Fun, but the Mod X Trending is going to be live across just the mod channel. So it used to be on the Crypto and Calls mod channel and Joe's channel, but for right now, we're going to keep it streamlined to mod. So Mod X, Mod YouTube, Mod Rumble, and then, of course, the Mafia Pump Fun will be where we're airing. Now, within this platform that we built, we are going to have paid options for projects to come up and do paid spotlights. I will probably upload to like my channel and different things like that, probably even Joe's channel, just for added benefit. But the lives will actually take place on just the mod channel, just so everyone's aware, everyone knows where to find us, and we're not so spread out. Because like I said, some people would get on maybe Joe's YouTube account and think only 2 people are watching Mod X Trending. Not the case. It's actually hundreds. So just consolidate it, stick to the brand, and that's Mod Media.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to be back, of course, across all these channels again. So very glad. I hope everyone enjoyed our new intro there. Been working on that. And we are going to be like tightening everything up now this week. This is like the kind of relaunch of the show itself, I guess you could say. So yeah, we got a lot to cover today, Sean. I have been having a little bit of throat issues. I think I contracted it from you digitally here or across the screen.
Yeah, we talk too much. I'm giving you digital. We get digital sick now. Yep.
Right. Digital contagions up in here. But yeah, I'm over the worst of it. I'm taking my honey and my honey and garlic.
Nice.
So we actually have our own honey here that we've been growing here. Shout out to my lovely wife, Snow, been taking care of me, Mrs. P.
Cool.
But yeah, excited for everything. Of course, we're going to have Adam on as well for a live demo today, as well. Oh my god, it's so close! And guys, the features on this thing, we've had people test it, and basically registering their projects from different chains, as many as we could. Binance, I think we've done a couple of other EVMs. Obviously Solana, and we're looking to sort out Ape Chain as well here very soon. I think Adam's lining that up now. So we'll be testing that up, but I cannot wait for everybody to see where it's at. And the goal is to have it fully functional. We'll probably be doing testing throughout the day today, but to have it fully functional by tomorrow, really, by tomorrow's show. So everybody get ready. He said, honey. All right, we got a fapper, chief fapper in the house. All right.
I was gonna say that, Mr. Bitso over there, making his jokes over on Pump Fun. But yeah, we'll monitor both chats. I got both pulled up. So if you're on Pump Fun, completely fine. Hang out on Pump Fun. If you want to come on over to YouTube, that's cool too. So we'll kind of try to keep an eye on both.
Yeah, and we can see, of course, the X chat and the YouTube chat. We can actually pull up on screen. Maybe once Pump Fun gets some StreamYard integration, we'll be able to pop those up on screen as well. That'd be pretty sweet to be able to do that, have it all housed in here. And of course, we're watching the Mooner Does Telegram chat as well. Now, as I promised, Sean, I would attempt my very first monologue.
Let's do it.
My first token review fell by the wayside because I got so busy, but we're gonna test out our first monologue here. Yes, Eric is in the house as well. Happy Monday to everybody wherever you're watching. Of course, across multiple channels. So here we go. Is everybody ready? Bated breath. Mr. P's Monday morning monologue. Check it out. You know what's fascinating about crypto? People always talk about transparency. Transparency is one of those words that sounds incredible in theory. Open markets, open code, open finance. Very noble idea. Until you realize what that actually means for the people building the projects. Because in the traditional business world, company can disappear for a long time. They raise money, they go into a building somewhere for 6 months, they build a product. And every once in a while, they send investors a very polite email. Dear investors, we are pleased to report progress. Of course, nobody knows what that progress actually is, but the email has 3 charts in it and a bullet point that says strong momentum. So everybody relaxes. In crypto, if a founder goes silent for 6 minutes, the community assumes the project's already rugged. Traditional investors want updates every quarter. Crypto investors want updates every quarter hour. It's not just updates either. If you're building a normal company, you mostly just build the product. If you're building in crypto, you're expected to post on Twitter, host spaces, answer Telegram questions, explain tokenomics, calm the market, drop announcements, respond to rumors, and somehow, in the middle of all that, build the actual product. Which means building a crypto startup is a very different animal. Silicon Valley, you build a company. In crypto, you build a company while dancing like a circus monkey 24/7 because the audience never leaves. They're always there, watching the chart, watching the wallets, watching the GitHub, watching your social media posts like they're trying to decode ancient scripture. And the moment that chart dips a little bit, suddenly everyone becomes a detective. Dave, explain this candle. Half the people asking for explanations bought the token an hour ago, but they've already decided they deserve a full quarterly earnings call. And the transparency cuts both ways. In traditional finance, if investors panic, it takes days for it to show up. In crypto, panic travels faster than the speed of sound. One X post, one rumor, one red candle. Suddenly the whole market is conducting a public investigation. Which is why being a crypto founder today requires a very specific skill set. You have to be a builder, a marketer, community manager, public speaker, psychologist, and, of course, a highly energetic PR circus monkey. But, strangely enough, that chaos might be the most honest thing about this industry. Because in crypto, there's no marble building hiding the system, no polished quarterly report smoothing things over. Everything's happening in the open, in real time. The builders, the investors, the panic, the excitement, all of it. And, if you can build something that survives that kind of circus, you probably build something real.
All right, let's go. Very good monologue. Very, very true monologue. Again, I've built companies in the real world, and building in Web3 is significantly harder than building in the real world. Now, the companies I built in the real world, I was my own investor, so I didn't have to answer to investors. But still, nonetheless, it's a very difficult task. And no matter what you build or how successful you are or how much you go to market with something, it's still all judged on the chart, which is the most frustrating part of this. We hit all-time highs, or not. I'm gonna take out I'm talking in generalities. You hit an all-time high. Nothing changed from the day before, but now all of a sudden everyone's bullish. Everyone loves the project. It's the greatest project ever invented. Fundamentals didn't change at all, but you hit an all-time high. A whale sells, you skyrocket down. None of the fundamentals change, but you suck and the devs run. It's just it is frustrating as a builder that you're judged off of the chart. That's probably the most frustrating part of being a builder in Web3 is that it's strictly off the chart. And again, the fundamentals never change. Chart does, but that's how you're judged.
Yeah, what it does, it feels like that. But even with all that, we still love it. We still do it every day. We embrace the chaos, right? We all
100%.
embrace the circus. And I know every dev that was watching that can absolutely relate. I know for a fact.
100%.
If you watch that and you launch tokens in the crypto space, you can definitely relate. And I think it is true, dude. If you can survive that kind of an intense launch and that, intense public scrutiny and come out the good end and make something that's real, then I think it's a credit to you. I don't think there's a lot of people can do it. And I think that's as well why a lot of projects don't succeed, because it is rough. I agree. Projects, they have a short lifespan, even if they do. But what's even the measurement of success in crypto. Like, it's very different to the measurement of success, I guess, in Web 2, right? Or Web 2 like that, in as far as businesses starting and all that, and sourcing your investors, this and that. So yeah, it's the crazy train, but we love it nonetheless anyway. So
and I mean, you're not wrong. What does measure success? Because you can have a project that promises the world, doesn't deliver one thing, but the chart hits 50 million. You're deemed a success. You can launch something, and you can have a roadmap, and you launch every single one of those hit. Let me say, every single one of those objectives on that roadmap, but you never pump. You're deemed a failure. So that's just kind of how the space works. Now, I think with us, as we create revenue, as we grow, we're going to pump it into the chart like we say we are. We're one of the, I think, the few teams that actually do what we say we're going to do. And I think as Mod Media grows and as our revenue grows, I think that we're going to grow simultaneously because of that. We're going to continue to build up the floor. I mean, our community is so used to hitting all-time highs. We just hang out at all-time highs. We were at an all-time high for hours this morning, and everyone's just hanging out. Like most, when a project hits an all-time high, it's bye. And of course you will see that in our chat, but it's bye. Everyone's racing to sell. Everyone's doing this, doing that. With us, it's just another Monday. We hit an all-time high. We're well on our way to 500K. And it's because it's people are starting to expect it. Like, we have a solid floor, obviously not going to rug. The dev tokens we bought locked up for a year. Everything is just primed and ready. And I think our community is getting more and more stable. And like I said, we're really organically working our way up to that million. We have not made one dev buy since launch. We are not pumping this chart. We do not make it look good like most devs use their money to kind of lure in that liquidity, sell it. We have no market makers running. We have no volume bots running. Everything is being built organically. And I think the plan is that we continue to build organically, get to that million market cap organically with that solid floor. And then at that point, that's when we can kind of start to look to really kick it in high gear. At that point, more eyes will be on us. Bigger money will be on us. Well, I know for a fact we already have big money eyes on us, but when we start hitting that $1 million market cap, that's when that big money will start getting more interested in getting involved. And like I said, market makers and volume bots, as much as I seem like I crap on them all the time, they are somewhat of a necessary evil. And there's nothing, like, I guess you can say, inherently wrong with market maker and volume bots, because there will be a point in time, I promise you, that we have a market maker going on Mafia as we continue to grow. It's kind of necessary. When you're getting CG listens, they want to see that consistent volume, in Web3 and in this space. Organic, consistent volume, unless you're like a top 100 crypto, doesn't really exist per se. So again, it will happen. We're going to continue to add it, and each necessary step as we grow. But the important thing is that we're growing the foundation. We're building the foundation, and like we always talk about, you need that solid foundation. And once we start getting into that low millions, then we'll start amping everything up to get that CoinGecko listing and all the stuff that we need to do to really put us on the map. And we're halfway there. We've been doing it a month and a half. I don't think it's going to take us another month and a half to hit that million. Just, of course, non-financial advice, just my opinion. But yeah, guys, let's keep pushing. Let's get to that million, and let's really start growing this thing. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Let's really get this going, because again, growing my media, getting people to use that bot, getting into the millions of market cap is almost a cheat code. Well, winning the Pump Fund Hackathon would be a cheat code too, but getting this into the millions of market cap will be a cheat code to gain adoption for this awesome platform Adam built and Mr. Pixel built. It will. I'm telling you. We hit million, 2 million, 3 million market cap. Everyone will be voting on that X account. Everyone will be getting this platform. Everyone will want a piece of it, because they see our community got us into the millions of market cap, and they want a piece of that. It's how the crypto space works. So let's continue to push. Let's keep doing what we're doing. All the people holding, awesome. All the people that have already locked their tokens, awesome. Let's just continue to push and get into that millions.
Yeah, our guy Space Cat. I'm tempted to take profits. I just can't do it. I know I should, but it goes against everything I know.
Yeah. This is. I think, again, you can say I'm biased, but this is a 1 in a million. This is that one rare project that I think taking profits right now. Of course, again, can't stress enough. I'm not telling you what to do. You're free to take profits, but I think it's one of those rare projects that we are. Most of you guys have been around us for years. You know what we're doing. We're genuinely building this up. And I think we have the right formula with Mafia, from the name to the utility, to everything about it. Everything is just lining up perfect, to the right people around us. We have the right people slotted into the right positions. Everyone's stepping up organically. We're not having to pay people to make graphics. We're not having to pay people to shill it. We're not having to pay people to do anything. Everyone's stepping up. Everyone's doing their part. While we're here doing the lives, producing the shows, doing all that, other people like Chuck, you're doing a great job handling the LP. Keep an eye on stuff. Sometimes kind of maybe forcing some bots out that you see in there. Billy is just an absolute animal, hustling, telling the entire world about mod media. We got Jakoshi and all them in the background, Crypto Knight. I'm not purposely leaving anyone out. I know there's tons of people helping. Just knocking out the graphics and just absolutely crushing it. Yeah, Manny, everyone crushing it. And that's what it takes. It's, again, bring me back to like that 2021, 2022 vibes where people actually worked for their bag. People actually bought something, got excited, and decided that we all start pushing together. So the base community we have is amazing. It has that feeling again. We're all pushing together in the same momentum. And then again, once we go live here, hopefully pretty much starting tomorrow, when we get those first posts out about the trending, we start getting projects on it. We start getting all the messages in the comments. We start getting that traction. We start getting a lot of views on X. This will grow, I think, quick. And then, like I said, let's keep that chart going. Let's keep the momentum going, get into the millions, and really want everyone wanting a piece of mod media.
Yeah, shout out to our guys. Well, Wolf Prowler, Josh in the house.
Everyone
from North Carolina. For now, of course, man is always on the road. He drives a big rig for a living. Things are on fire. They most certainly are, and it's been quite the weekend for the Mafia token, that is for sure. And Jakoshi as well in the house. You are not late, sir. You are all good. Let's effing go. I agree, 100%. Want to jump into some market talk? Mr. Bitzel just asked, how many projects do we have lined up for the launch?
I don't even know. I don't even really know how to say that. It's hard to say because even if someone we are talking to is downloading it, they may not download. So yeah, I mean, really couldn't answer that, Adam. I don't know if you have more of an answer for that.
Yeah, Adam will be up here very, very shortly, so we can ask him a little bit about it. I know he's been working with people, but as soon as it is live, it'll be live on the site, so we'll be able to really start to push it out. So anybody that's watching this too, by the way, get people lined up. If there's anybody out there that is involved in any other projects, you think they'd be interested in this, be sure and just let them know. So it's going to be going live very soon, very easy. Just go to the website and give them the link. However we want to do that.
Yep. Yeah, Mod is moving, Infineon is moving. Also, guys, just want to reiterate. I know there's tons of people helping. If I didn't name you, not on purpose, I'm just talking off the top of my head. So yeah, just shout out to everyone that's helping, because I know there's a multitude of people absolutely crushing it. I don't want anyone to feel left out. I didn't have a list in front of me or anything. I was just kind of spitballing it. But yeah, let's look at some market talk, see what everything's looking like, Mr. P.
Yes, CS Mama as well. Adam said, don't forget CS Mama. She's in there.
Yes, CS Mama. Everyone. Yep. Like I said, it's
there's so many. You know who you are. We love you guys.
And speaking of markets, man, Bitcoin 74K. Our Solana getting up to 95, which, I mean, there's been a lot of buys, especially with the competition we have going on with the buy comp we have. But a big part of why the charts went up is Solana. It's at 95. ETH 2.3K. Haven't seen that in a minute. XRP up to $1.53. BNB up to $6.79. And also, well, I'll talk about it here in a second. So yeah, Dogecoin surpassing the 7. As far as 24 hours go, we got 4, we got 3. ETH up 10. Solana up 7.
Fear and Greed up 44. That's a
let's go. Altcoin season up to 50. Yeah, I mean, again, it's looking awesome. But yeah, let's so I said we're gonna be a little bit more structured with this show. Obviously we don't have the top 5 trending today because we're still getting the buy going. And it's right there, guys. It should 100% be live today. Like we always say, when you're dealing with development or any product, that last 5% to finish up is always the toughest part. I've always said this in the background, like when we're flipping a house, my wife will say, hey, you ready to list it? And we probably got 5% left, and it's a Thursday. I'm like, yeah, let's list it Tuesday. And 3 weeks later, we're still going because that last 5% is really hard to tie up. You need to make sure that, any holes are patched up, any final painting's done, the floor and all transitions are down. all doorknobs are on. Like, it's just, there's so many little tiny things you have to buckle up, but we're on course. It looks like we will be going live today. So yeah, guys, let's check out what some of our top news are.
Yeah,
so,
I got from see you later from Only Rose says, nice seeing the chart showing green for the change.
Yes,
sure.
It's very nice. And Bitcoin briefly tops 74,000 as Ether, as we just went over, Sol, ADA, gain as much as 6%. That's actually on the low end, probably when this article was wrote. Solana's at 7, ETH's at 10. So absolutely crushing it. Major post broad gains on Monday as oil eased from highs. Two tankers sailed through the Strait of Hormuz for the first time since the war began. And Trump said the U.S. was talking to Iran. So let's see top headlines of it. Bitcoin broke above 74 level after multiple failed attempts, leading a broad crypto rally that saw Ether, Solana, and other major tokens post their strongest weekly gain since before the war. Signs of de-escalation in the Strait of Hormuz, including limited reopenings to commercial shipping and soft rhetoric from Iran, ease oil prices and weaken the dollar, improving liquidity conditions for risk assets like cryptocurrency. So yeah, with risk appetites returning and altcoins outperforming Bitcoin, investors are now focused on the Federal Reserve's March 17th through 18th meeting, where the dot plot in Chair Jerome Powell's comments will shape expectations for a potential rate cut. So yeah, guys, hitting 74, we're probably going to go back. Also, why cryptos are being played as hedge against Iran risk. So I did my whole episode on the Crypto Chain Reaction podcast today about why I think Bitcoin's kind of pumping today and pumping over the last couple of days. And so yeah, go check that out. You guys know where to find it. Crypto Chain Reaction podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we kind of talk about that. But yeah, you have any thoughts, Mr. P, about why crypto's pumping? It almost seems like some money's starting to rotate from your traditional assets with all the craziness going on into crypto, which is an awesome thing. You know, it typically rotates into gold, all that stuff. But yeah, the fact that it looks like it's rotating into crypto. Oh, I think you muted, Mr. P.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Thank you. But yeah, it's been it's nice to see for sure, because you know it hasn't rotating back around into crypto for the longest time since, I mean, last year, late last year, Q4, I guess last year, late Q3 last year, which has been rough. But again, of course, you know, you have the whole AI boom. You have, like, a lot of the time microchips as well. That was a big one that was soaking up a lot of you know, external investment, soaking up a lot of the liquidity because those bubbles were hot with the rise of AI and all that, which obviously means, you know, you need microchips, you need data centers, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things that required investment. So, you know, I think it kind of pulled a bit away from the crypto sphere, but I think the markets in general seem to be pretty happy right now. And I think the whole Iran thing, I believe since Trump put out the call to other nations to join him on the Hormuz Strait to protect it and allow the oil to flow through there, I think a couple of those have answered the call. I think that's definitely been a big thing just for in the market as a whole, not just crypto. And I think we're probably experiencing a little bit of trickle down effect from that, in my opinion. That's what I feel like is going on. But of course, you know, that can all turn upside down tomorrow if something else happens over there. But at the moment, it seems like it's starting to stabilize as these other nations start to kind of just come in and be like, all right, well, look, whatever happens here, if the oil stops moving through that strait, we're all eating a big shit sandwich. So we need to at least come together and make sure that continues and whatever. So I feel like that has been a big thing for the market, because hey, we know how crypto weekends can ravage the market, like while people just wait, because obviously during the weekends a lot of crypto people are on downtime because it's so hectic all week. But hey, it seems to be doing well. It ain't the Monday morning blues, that's for sure. So it's looking good. Let's hope it continues, and let's hope we can see an end to this war sooner than later. All the wars. It'd be nice to end all the wars and just get everything moving so we can focus on actually progressing this financial system, to be honest. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, awesome. I agree. Also, moving on, our guy, MicroStrategy, also an episode of the Crypto Chain Reaction podcast. Is he a genius? Is he dumb? Is he a maniac? What's going on? So MicroStrategy, the world's largest public holder of Bitcoin, continued aggressively stacking Bitcoin last week, bringing the company's total reserves to about 760,000 BTC. I mean, come on. This company holds 760,000 BTC. Watch my episode. It's actually a software company. I kind of break down exactly what they are, what they're doing. So go check out that episode. I think it was second to last episode.
Yeah.
The moral of the story, listen to my podcast. That is the moral of the story. So Strategy acquired 22,337 Bitcoin for $1.57 billion last week, according to U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's filings on Monday. The purchase ranks amongst the 5 largest Bitcoin acquisitions by Strategy on record. So they've been buying Bitcoin since I think 20, and this is their top 5 buy. Does he know something we don't? Is he thinking the market's about to head up north? So he's getting a good final buy-in. I mean, he's going to continue to buy. So MicroStrategy, if you don't follow it, they DCA at every price. They never stop buying. But with that being said, why did he do a top 5 purchase? They've been buying Bitcoin for 6 years, and this fell into the top 5 biggest purchase ever. So just leads me to believe he knows something we don't. He's no doubt an insider. He no doubt knows things that other people don't. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be taking risks like that. Your risk is going to have to be pretty well calculated. I think that dude is certainly in a position to make a more calculated risk than us with the connections and stuff that he does have. But the fact that he's doing that allows us to also be like, okay, do you trust that this guy has that insider, and are you willing to hedge your bets on it too? I guess.
Well, it leads me to believe if he's buying one of his top 5 biggest purchases of all time, he doesn't think this many Bitcoin that he's buying. He doesn't think that this price right here is going down to 40K, like some people are saying. No. He doesn't think that. So the price was made at an average of right above 70,000, below the company's overall average of 75. So yeah, he's definitely not seeing a drop. And again, how much does he know? How much inside information does he have? What does he know? I mean, that, like you said, Mr. P, we don't really know. We got to kind of speculate. But the acquisition brings his holding to 761,068 BTC. So what is the math on that? Can my calculator even handle it if it hits $1 million Bitcoin? Like, does he have more money than God if that happens?
I mean, what are you even going to do with that?
When you have very, very, very happy shareholders. That's what you're going to do.
That is true.
Very happy.
I mean, look, the dude's a complete child. He saw what he thought was going to be the next big thing, and so far he's been proven right, and he hasn't stopped buying. He's stood by his conviction 100%. And hey, you can do nothing but respect that, whether it goes to 0 or it goes to $1 million. Bro had a pair of balls and he put them on the line. I mean, CZ did the same thing. Remember, we were watching that clip not so long ago where he literally sold his $700 or $800, $900, $1,000 apartment and just hedged all his bets on Bitcoin. And dude's a billionaire now, massive valuation. So, you gotta give it to the people that have the balls to just be like, I'm going all in on this. Whether you can call him a genius or a fucking reckless or an idiot or whatever you want, but end of the day, They saw a shot, they took it, they had the conviction to stand by it, and they're in the plus right now. Anyway, that's for sure. So kudos to you guys.
Yep. Well, I mean, not many people become billionaires playing it safe. Actually, I'm willing to say pretty much 0 people become billionaires playing it safe. In order to make that kind of money, you have to risk, and you have to not necessarily risk money for investments, but you have to see what the people want. Like, I mean, I will always use this as an example. Like Steve Jobs in 2007 knew that we wanted iPhones before we knew we wanted iPhones. And sure enough, now pretty much everyone has a smartphone in their pocket. In those kind of visionaries, they're the ones that, make billions. Again, playing it safe doesn't get you very far. If you want to make it to that next level, of course, you can, play it safe, have yourself a really good job, and have a comfortable retirement. But yeah, these guys that are 1%ers and make billions, they didn't get there by playing it safe. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
so,
Mr. Bitzel said that he did the same thing with Mafia. Went all in. He's about to become a millionaire, but I said billionaire, sir.
This is true. This is true. I mean, he does need. I think he did mistype. He did put an M right there.
He put an M instead of a B, but that's okay.
Mr. Bitzel, if you want to make that correction, a little typo. I do a lot. I make a lot of typos, so I can't critique too much, but just wanted to point that out. Also, I thought this was pretty cool. Crypto company Abra, if I'm saying it right, to go public. So that's cool.
Like abracadabra.
I guess, yeah. It's here, it's gone. It's a perfect name for a crypto company. So let's see. The transaction is based on a 50 million pre-money equity value of Abra, or Abra, maybe existing Abra investors, including Pantera Capital and Adam Street, will roll 100% of their interest onto the company, combined company. So I just wanted to point out, because again, you have some more of these companies like going public, and that's just a good sign that crypto companies will keep going public.
What are Abra? What are they?
What's that?
What are Abra? Like an exchange or something?
It's a crypto wealth management platform. Abra plans to go public through a merger. So yeah, it's a crypto wealth management platform.
Okay. So basically give us your money and we'll manage it for you and invest it for you, this kind of thing.
Yeah, like your Charles Schwab, but in like the crypto area. But yeah, going public, and like Strategy, Coinbase, all these companies that are either in the industry or tied to the industry. Pretty cool. And yeah, again, writing's on the walls, guys. I will say it until I'm blue in the face. I even talk about it with my new book, with everything. If you're not in crypto or blockchain, you need to start paying attention. I do believe this thoroughly, that we're the first generation that can see so clearly the writing on the wall of what the future holds. I think all throughout human history, it was hard to predict what's coming. Blockchain and crypto is coming. It's our future. AI, it's our future, and you can see it clear as day. And anyone that's in crypto now will benefit immensely over the next half decade to decade. I'm thoroughly convinced that it's coming. Everything's going to be on blockchain in the next decade. I mean, it's what's coming.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think it's the writing's been on the wall for a long, long time.
Yeah.
To be honest. And you're still early. Can you believe it? If you're getting in right 100%. Now, you're still early in crypto.
Yeah, you're 100% early. Like there's no way around it. Like we're early. Again, everyone wanted to oh man, I missed out on that. When the internet came around, you missed out. I missed out. And this is that thing. Don't miss out on it. It's here. It's in your face. Everyone's talking about it. Don't miss out on it because it's here.
Now's the time to position yourself. Mr. Bitzel said, wait until Mod Media goes public.
Let's go. I seen no good Mod Media public. But also, I was debating on what to do my podcast. Did I want to do it on Bitcoin kind of absorbing and becoming a good asset for political stuff going on, or I was also going to do it on the fact that meme coins and altcoins are surging. Wednesday's podcast, if that's still the case, I'm probably going to hit on that because I was debating on which one I wanted to cover. And Bonk surges 8.8% as Bitcoin rallies. So Bitcoin's strong move towards and above 74 created the conditions for Bonk's recent gain, triggering a market-wide shift into riskier assets. Multiple market reports describe Bitcoin briefly surpassing this threshold amid increased risk appetite driven by ETF inflows, short liquidations. So yeah, they had a lot of short liquidations. I saw that. And improvement macro sentiment, including easing oil prices and reduced geopolitical tension. This breakout accompanied over 300 million in short liquidation across crypto markets and sparked a broad rally in major altcoins, including ETH, Sol, and Doge, which we went over all three of those. This environment typically benefits meme coins like Bonk, but also Pepe. Pepe went on a little run. Function as high beta plays on general crypto risk sentiment. When Bitcoin breaks out of strong volume, speculative flows often chase what traders call the beta tail of the market. So the only recent news mentioned in Bonk directly frames it with a broad meme coin surge rather than highlighting any project-specific development. So yeah, there is no project-specific development. It's surging because money's rotating. So tokens like PEP, Bonk, and Pengyu posted strong gains, positioning Bonk as part of a meme coin basket rally rather than attributing this move to a distinct Bonk event. So that's how it's going to go. It's going to go Bitcoin, it's going to go ETH, it's going to go Solana, then it's going to rotate into your memes, but it's going to be like your Pepes, your Bonks, and then it starts really going down and down and down and down. And it leads to your things like Mafia and stuff like that. So that's what we need. And coming back over here, Mr. P, these are some of the strongest numbers we've seen.
Yep. Maybe
since October. I don't think we've seen a 40 Fear and Greed and a 50 altcoin season since October. Since October 9th. Yep. I don't think we've seen that. Yep. I could be wrong, but I look at these numbers every day and I don't think We have someone correct
that
me if I'm wrong.
that has certainly not been in the 40s since that date. We would have remembered without a doubt,
Yep.
because we kind of joke about it a lot, and it was down in the single digits for the longest time, and
just like a week ago, it was at like 5.
Yeah, and it had been that, just teetering around, maybe slightly breaking into double figures, but not much, and back down again. So this is the strongest we've seen the market in months. So we should all be very, very happy about that fact, everybody. And we're getting closer and closer to, digging our heels in and getting a really strong position here for this liquidity to turn around. That's what we've been saying all this time, is like, no, guys, now is the time to build while these markets are down. You build, you grow, and you keep growing your brand and getting going from strength to strength. And then when the market comes back, you're right there ready to receive it, and you're already positioned. It's not like you're trying to build quickly while, oh no, the money's in. No, quick, build. No. When the market's down, that's you want to be putting in your hardest work and being ready for the market to start roaring back.
Yep. Hey, Space Cat, I'm gonna say something too. So between Mod Media and all its projects post Coffee Coin, I expect to be a millionaire multiple times over. Space Cat, yes, I love what Space Cat's doing. Love me some liquid gold. I am drinking the handy Red Bull right now, but most of the time it is coffee that I am drinking during these shows. But once Mod Media is going and it's flowing, and we're in the multi-million dollars of market cap, and we're going, I do want to help Space Cat get Coffee Coin. A lot of the projects that follow us, I'm going to help, but I really want to help Coffee Coin get up there. I think it's a really cool idea, and of course, I love me some coffee. So yeah, let's get Mod knocked out, and I'm going to help you get Coffee Coin up there, and let's go. I love what you're doing with Coffee Coin, and all you guys. I mean that for everyone that's with us. Only Rose, all that stuff.
Fire Chicken, Vet, all you guys.
Yep. Especially Vet, Fire Chicken. What's the saying? How does it go? All ships rise. What's the saying about
rising tide raises all ships? Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. There we go. Let's go.
Of course, that's what we're all about on here. Is like, we want to give good projects, people that have been in the space, especially as much. And these are the people that we know, obviously, that we don't even need to really vet, because they've been with us for so long.
The vetting's already been done.
Vetting's been done. And I think most of those people also have been on Playing Moon or Dust, the game show too. Mm-hmm. So these are all strong supporters. So we want to be that tide that raises all of us up, without a doubt. And I hope you can all see that we're really putting in the grind, putting in the effort here to take even the show to the next level. And by the way, I did drop my Monday morning monologue into the Moon or Dust channel there too. We'll post it on X and the other channels a little later.
Yeah, we definitely need to post that on X for sure.
Yeah, it's on there. We're going to have Adam up here now as well, I guess, once we're kind of done with the market talk, and he's going to give everybody the latest update on where we're at with Mod X trending, and boy, is it looking good. I'm excited.
Yeah, let's try to keep these episodes around an hour. We pretty much hit everything on the market. Market's looking good. We hit on our top stories. Let's get Adam up for maybe the next like 20-ish minutes. And since we know our top 5, obviously this is in that place of that. And yeah, Adam, you ready to go? Come up here.
Check it out. Here he is. Adam, how's life in the basement, sir?
Yeah, it's actually been kind of warm and dry there this last couple of days. So it's just getting all the auditing finished now. Sorry, one sec.
All right, no worries. Just in the meantime, Sean, maybe let's give a quick update here on. There's still a competition running. The last one was such a success. Capo said he'd call again, and you can see it. You can see it in the chart. There's been a ton of $5 buys. Is how you make your entry. Go ahead, John.
Who was it? Mr. Bitzel? Who was it? Or is it Space? I don't want to confuse them. Whoever won last time, they sent their tokens back to do another. Basically, let's parlay it, and kept it going. Who was that?
Yeah, it was Mr. Bitzel, one of them, and he wanted to put it back in to run for the next competition. What a guy. Shout out to him. And that's why he's on the enforcer card of Wise Guys Gamble. Then we will have to, he said, I've been in since 21 and I'm still broke, LMAO, but that is the conviction you need, sir. Then we will have to launch Bitzel, new game show, Beat the Bitzel.
There you go.
I love it. I love it. But big shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you throwing that back into the pot to run it all over again. It's been a great success. And Chuck for organizing the whole thing as well, Beast Mode.
Yeah, and for whoever wins, if you want to roll it again, let's go again, because I mean we're hitting where we at. What's the latest? You mind looking it up real quick while I read how the competition's working, Mr. PC?
Let me check out the market cap currently. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes. Current market cap is 462. We hit 470 all-time high there very, very recently.
So still basically at the odds. Just a move in Solana can knock us on or above because we're just right there. So the Capo has decided to run another giveaway due to the success of the previous one for the next 48 hours. We're running a community giveaway focused on driving buys, volume, and chart movement together. Total prizes is 200 in Mafia tokens. So first prize, 100 in Mafia. Second prize, 100 Mafia. So essentially 2 winners. So how do you enter? Every $5 buy of Mafia equals 1 entry into the drawing. Entries stack only with separate transactions. So remember, keep them separate. A $25 buy does not get you 5 entries, but $5 buys, in fact, do get you 5 entries. So keep that in mind. So while we're doing this, right now, volume plus movements matter. During the Pump Fund Hackathon, coordinated activities make a real difference, and certain eyes are watching. This is our moment to show what the Moon or Dust Mafia community can do together. So there we go, guys. Go get your $5 buys in, and let's push this to 500K, 750K, a million, and let's keep it going. So I'm telling you guys, things change. We get this to a million, everything changes. Bigger eyes are on us. Our utilities start to pay off because people want to be involved in this. Let's get it to the millions, and let's go. All right.
Yep, it's going to be beast. And of course, just to finalize on that, there is 5 hours only left in this current iteration of the competition. So if you do want to be involved, make sure you get your $5 buys in before 6 p.m. PST, my time. So that's, I think, 9 Eastern for you, Sean. Is that right? But yeah, 5 hours remaining anyway. And if you are in the Moon or Dust Telegram channel, you can see that voice chat ticking down there, so you'll get an idea in your local time how much time is left in the competition. But yeah, go check it out. Capo's call running right now. And again, shout out to Mr. Bitzel for running this a second time after his own win. So what a guy, serious community member. All right, Adam, let's do this.
Yeah, and I believe Dr. Fire Chicken put up the other 100 as well on that.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Came back. Yep.
Awesome.
So let's run another one. Dr. Fire Chicken matched it. So pretty awesome.
Attaboy, Chuck. All right, Adam. Let's see what we got. Where are we at? I'm
All
sure
right.
everybody's chomping at the bit here.
Okay, so this is currently our just our development leaderboard at the moment. We got all the rows up in the top there. So we've been doing a lot of work. Well, specifically the last 3 days have been project dashboard heavy, building out the utilities for that. Obviously, we're a business, so we have to make some money to keep the lights on and, furnish our investors, buy back the token, build that treasury, our NFTs, all that kind of stuff. So we need to generate money. This is one of the avenues we'll be generating it, is the project dashboard. So there is a small crypto paywall, very, very cheap for what you get. And we'll be running some competitions and stuff for people to unlock the pro version, but we'll get into that here in a minute. So yeah, it's been pretty project dashboard heavy for the last while, and probably the last day and a half. It's all been just kind of security, tightening everything up, making everything more efficient, because it is a pretty monstrous build. So yeah, just like auditing all the files, all that kind of stuff, making sure everything is as tight as possible before we go live to mainnet, which is going to be very, very soon. So here you see, here's our leaderboard for anyone that hasn't seen it before. You've got Coffee Kind on there, only rows, a couple of other ones.
You zoom in a little touch on the leaderboard there, maybe just zoom in so people can get a good idea of what those cards look like.
I see I'm on the right page. Okay, how's that?
Looks good.
Okay, so yeah, this will be the main dashboard, or the main page here where the leaderboard is. You can see all the projects here. You can click here to see the top trenchers. There's Mr. Bitzel. There he is with the golden axe. He's in that trench and he is digging hard. So he does have the golden axe, and this is global, by the way. So this is all time across the whole platform, every project. These are the top guys. So anytime you see you've got any of the top trenchers in your project, yep, they're going to be working hard. So always good to look at as a project owner, see where they rank on the top trenchers leaderboard. That's kind of why we wanted to put it in there. So, you know, these top trenchers are sought after community members. So
You
yeah,
can
there's
you
your
can end up
project.
opening up a whole trenders market here where people are like, hey, look at this guy, he's serious trencher, bro. And you should join our team here.
Yep, get them on
How does $1
board.
million a year sound? Good.
But exactly, that's kind of what I was thinking, and I was actually thinking about integrating the X tipping feature here on the dashboard, where you could actually tip Mr. Bitzel and
Tip your trencher. Tip the trencher. I love it.
Yes, very possible, very possible. Or we might open it up on our own platform. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
But these are just kind of some of the things that's always going through our head here, because, you know, sometimes we got to kind of draw a line and say, all right, look, we got to put it live. We can't just keep adding stuff. So that happened maybe about 4 days ago. That doesn't mean it stopped adding stuff, but kind of toned it down a little, added more to the lists maybe. So yeah, and you can select your chain. Here we have Ape Chain, BNB, Base, ETH, Solana, and we will be adding more. So if you select Solana, you can see who's top of the Solana leaderboard. ETH, Base, BNB, whoever's on there. Actually was on with our guy Luke, I believe, from Arbitrage Inception today. He went through the whole process of registering and linking the Telegram, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, tested out the dashboard. So it actually went really well. I think he was very happy with it. Really liked the experience overall. So that's good. And I'm going to actually link up with Coffee Coin as well. They're going to do a run as well, just to make sure, you know, because project owner feedback is vital.
Yeah, and if anybody is watching this here and you have a project that you'd like to get on this leaderboard, again, it doesn't cost you any money, 100% free. Hit us up in the Moon or Dust Telegram, or hit us up at DM and X, and we can, you know, assist you in any way if you need any assistance to get your project verified on there. But we'll run through the process too, and we will have demonstration videos as well of it happening to make it easy for everybody to understand how to do it. But it is really straightforward.
Yeah, and I mean, we put a ton of work into the UI UX flow for people registering, and that's one of the main things I was focusing on. Anytime we had a project owner come on and test it with us, that was the main thing, that we didn't have any pinch points. It was very intuitive. At no point did someone just say, nah, fuck this. You know, that like it's very important that everything happens very smoothly. And as far as I can see, and from the feedback we've gotten, it is happening very smoothly. And I think people feel a sense of security when they're linking their X account to the token. And it's like, yes, any project that's on here is 100% not a scam when in the sense that the correct X account is linked to the correct project. There is no, you can't break that bond. Once that bond is made, it's like, yeah, there is no fake X account, and in turn, no fake Telegram account. The three of those get linked, you know, extremely robustly and securely. So there is no fake in it. There is no gaming it. So that's one of the things that I'm very, very pleased about. And I think people, project owners especially, like that. And it just shows the security of the platform and how it's designed. And then when you couple, you know, Grok kind of advanced spam detection as well, when it comes to the voting side of it and keeping the project fair and the leaderboard fair for everyone, I think we've really built something that is going to stand up to kind of, you know, the whole scamming and spamming that goes on in the space. And hopefully we can really kind of bring it out of that. If, like we say, if we want to go mainstream with crypto, these are kind of things that you need to implement and just stop people getting scammed and losing money and, you know, fake this and fake that. So I think, you know, we're taking a good step in the right direction here with this.
Yeah, beautiful.
So yeah, I mean, I won't go through. Yeah,
I'm trying to let everybody know too. We have done some live demos on like making the polls, people voting on it. You can see that in on our X, probably in our highlights section as well, and on our YouTube. But you can check those out, and we'll, you know, if you want to see that live test in action and how it appears in your Telegram and all that kind of stuff, check that last episode out. But what's the new stuff, Adam? Give us the new juice here that you've been working on.
All right. I will indeed. So from here, if you're a project owner, I won't go into the whole registering your project and all that. That's kind of stuff we've been through that. So I'll just go through some of the newer stuff that we've added in. So if we go here, we actually go to this tab. Here we go. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm not logged in or anything, and all the options are available to me. I can register my dashboard at Telegram and how it all works. So what I'm going to do, let's say I'm a project owner, I've already got my registered project, or I'm a team member. What I'll do is I'll go to my dashboard and I'll connect my X account.
So Teams now is a new thing where anybody
Yes.
that has their project registered, they're allowed to bring in team members, and that team member will connect their own X account, and they give them the permissions to be able to manage from the project dashboard, right?
Correct, exactly. And you can bring in up to, so I'm a team member in multiple projects right now. So once I log in with my X account, I can pick which project I want to work on. So I'm a team member with Fire Chicken, with Arbitrage Inception. Obviously, this is just for testing purposes, but they did add me. And how you add a team member in is basically put in their X handle, and I'll show you that here in a second. And they get an XDM. They reply accept when they get added. It's that simple. So
Nice
what I
and
do is I
smooth, I
go
love
to
it.
Moon or Dust. Yep. So now I'm in the Moon or Dust dashboard, as you can see here. And one of the main things, obviously, you've got your kind of daily crypto stuff. Just like we're saying, this is where we want any project owner to come. First port to call. All right, I'm going straight to my ModX trending dashboard here because I have full control over my project, all the tools I need to run it on a daily basis, and we're going to add some really other cool features that we won't mention yet. You've got your chart. You can see all that kind of stuff. You can switch over to your chart. You just want to see the recent transactions, all that kind of good stuff there. So it's all there at your fingertips. Here we've got our crypto converter. It's locked on your token itself. So if you want to see how much they're worth, let's say how much your tokens are worth in USD, or you can pick whatever currency here you want. So you can see here in USD what the value is, or if you want to say how many tokens will I get for $100, or if you're giving out prizes, or if you're doing any of that kind of stuff and you want to send some tokens after a competition. This has a live of your token. It has the live data from DEX. So if you say, okay, someone's getting $100 a Mafia token, you come into your dashboard, you want to give it out, you can just put in your $100 here. You can just copy this. That's exactly how many it is. Go to your Phantom extension and send. Nice and easy. And these are the tools that we wanted to implement. So this will be locked to your project's token here. So at any time you can check, or whatever it is here, depending on the country you're in. I put in the kind of the most crypto heavy, crypto friendly currencies in there. Just another cool tool to have at your disposal.
Yeah.
Within the dashboard.
Very nice feature. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. You've got your daily crypto trending stories here. If you just want to keep up with any stuff, these are updated multiple times a day from X, and they are curated by no other than Grok itself, I guess. So
nice.
that happens multiple times a day. And then over here you can see we do have a paywall for the pro feature, the pro side of the dashboard, right? So as you can see, we have Pro is live, Pro is active here from Mod Media, and you'll see your PFP is glowing there once it's active. And then here you can see, this is just your overview. So this is this page. It has all your socials, quick access, your bio. This is all pulled here from this. 24-hour volume here, current market cap, and your percentage change over 24 hours. Then one of the very nice features we have, and obviously it's not the full one yet because I haven't implemented the generate with Grok and the AI suggestions just yet, but that's what we're working on right now. But here you can compose expos, Telegram posts, whatever you want. Once you're connected here, and your Telegram, your X is already connected once you log in. You can type up any post here you want, emojis, bold, put in links, whatever you like, just the exact same. Attach any media you want. Here's the details of the media. And then if you want to just send it to X through the main project's X account, or if you want to send it to Telegram as well, so it'll send to both. You can publish. right away once it's done, or you can schedule. So if you want to schedule posts, now scheduling is behind the paywall. So when you have Pro, you can schedule. If you don't have Pro, you can't. And then saving templates, you can save up to 10 templates. So they're always there. Just click your template. There you have. There's a test template. It'll just pop it in, load it up here for you, attach your media. And I can go in here and I can schedule it. So no channel selected. So I want to post it to X. I want to schedule it. I set the date, set the time, hit schedule, and it'll go out at that exact date and time.
Beautiful.
So that's our composer. Now we will be adding in Grok suggestions here and generate, so you can kind of tell Grok, what you're trying to do with your post, what you're trying to achieve with it, and Grok will give you some advice, draft something up for you, help you draft it up, to try and get that message across that you're trying to get across, and Grok will basically help you. This is obviously part of the Pro template as well, or the Pro subscription. So that's the ModX Composer. Then obviously here you can see voters for your project. So you can see here's the current votes on the project, and here's your all-time voters. Oh, there he is again, Mr. Bitzel with that golden axe, or that golden
pickaxe. Top trenchers.
Yeah, so there you can see all-time people that voted for your project. So again, if you want to, you're a project owner, you want to run competitions or whatever it is like that, you kind of got your own leaderboard here. We'll probably put in a way here where you can kind of share that into your Telegram and stuff as well, as we kind of build in more features here. So yeah, that's basically your voters, where you can always just view that handy. Telegram, there's only small settings here regarding reminders, but there will be a lot more in there where you can turn stuff on and off and set up other stuff for your Telegram to help you automate processes. And then you've got preferences. This is just boost expiry notifications. This is one of the X compliance things that's very important to have in here. If X were ever to audit the project, it's very important that project owners or users themselves can turn on and off whether they want to receive DMs. So that's very important. And then in here you can see I'm obviously a team member. Coming soon here will be Project Pulse. That's going to be very interesting. Once we get that going, it obviously involves Grok and a whole lot of analyzing of your project, but we'll go into that deeper later on. And we will be launching a buy bot as well that you can add into your Telegram. Nice and easy, but it will be pretty cool. So that's the next thing. And then from here you can purchase boosts, you can purchase Spotlight at any moment you want. One of the things we'll probably do here once we get it live is anybody on a Pro subscription will have maybe 5 boosts available to them a month that they can use because they're on Pro. So maybe 5 hours worth of boosting or something along those lines. We're kind of going to decide on that. So every month you'll get a fresh 5 hours of boosting. Obviously you can add more as you want or whatever. But, so that's kind of where our dashboard is, and isn't obviously because I am currently a team member in multiple projects, I can just click here and I can select the project dashboard I want to go. So if I want to go to the Fire Chicken dashboard, I'll go here. And now I'm in the Fire Chicken dashboard and I can work on that because obviously people are involved in multiple projects sometimes. And if you're a team member, you want to be able to easily access without having to log out, log back in, all that kind of stuff. Or I can go here again to Arbitrage Inception, and now I'm on the Arbitrage Inception dashboard, and I'll be using the Composer and all that stuff from in here. As you can see, I've activated Pro for all of these. So yeah,
Space Cat said, I hope this means that I can get rid of a lot of extra bots that I have in my chat that are cluttering it up.
Well, Space Cat, that is most certainly the goal. We want to make this a one-stop shop. So when Space Cat finishes in the hot tub and he's coming over to work on coffee time, he comes straight onto ModX Training, logs into his dashboard, and he can see everything he needs to see right here. And he can perform all the actions he wants. He can kind of plan out what the project's doing for the day, scheduling posts out for the week, whatever way you want to do it, and just kind of really getting a plan together. And one of the big features of this will be Project Pulse, for helping to grow your project, with Grok assistance and advice, you know, and really just making life a little bit easier. As you can see from Mr. P's monologue there, that it ain't easy building in Web3 with all the stuff that you got to do, especially if it's only, you know, if you're a light team or there might just be one person, whatever it is. Project Pulse and Grok will be here to assist you in that and help you grow and help you onboard and help you draft posts and make some good strategical decisions. So that's what we're going to bring with Project Pulse, and hopefully we get it added to the dashboard within the week, I'm hoping, especially V1 of it anyway. So and like I said, like this has become a big passion build for me anyway as well, and I know Mr. P. So, you know, we're going to keep adding in cool features. We will have an option in here where you can request features as well. So if there's something that, you know, any project owner uses on the daily that's not here, click the request a feature button. We'll review it and we'll say, yeah, that's a great feature to add, and we will build it in. So yeah.
Yeah, we have one massive question from FYPN on Pump Fun. He says, when?
I'm hoping tonight. We're going to have V1.0 beta up tonight. We're going to do a soft launch tonight. So if you're not in the Moon or Dust Telegram, get in there. Be ready for announcements. Obviously here, all the current projects, so I go back to the leaderboard here, all these projects, these are all just on here in DevNet mode. As you can see, it says DevNet mode at the top. We will be switching to mainnet. There will be a new URL to access the leaderboard and access all of your data that you need here. As you can see here, obviously it just says my dashboard because it knows I'm already logged in. It doesn't need to be shown me register and add the bot. It knows all that's done already. So keep an eye on that Telegram. Get in there. As soon as we soft launch it, you just come right over here. You click register, get your project on there, go through your nice, easy verification process and get your community voting. If you're not in Telegram, our daily post will come up. If you've got an X community, all you do is just repost it into your X community, get people on there. Grok will assist you with your votes, with drafting your votes. It'll give you suggestions. You can edit them. You can create your own. There is kind of a template, and that'll be written on the post. So, yeah, it's going to be super easy. It's super easy to onboard. It's totally free. If you want to boost, you can boost. If you've got a super active community, you don't even need to boost. If you need to get a spotlight and you want to come on and present your project on any one of the daily shows, Monday to Friday, you can buy a spotlight here. Very, very simple to do. You just click it. You hit your spotlight. The project you want to, we'll say Moon or Dust. Yeah. Green tick here says it's a registered project. Hit next. Select the day you want to come on. And then you make your reservation. Hit that. And all you do is you do a very simple deposit, 0.2 sol here, to copy that address. You send it. You don't have to connect wallets. There's no connecting wallets ever in the entire platform. It's all just sending and listening. And once it comes through, you'll be verified as soon as that's sent and it receives it. Boom, you're done. So it's super easy to do, very quick. So just keep an eye on the Telegram for the announcement going out. And yeah, just straight away get in there, get your project registered, and we'll be good to go. We're hoping for this to happen tonight.
Hell yeah. There you have it, everybody. We are just coming in on the hour mark, but I hope you had enough to chew on between what we showed last week and what we just showed you now, and there's a lot more coming as well with that. But it's looking really good. Sean, how are you feeling about it?
I'm loving it. Ready to get it live. Ready to get this pushing. And yeah, I think this can be a huge thing. People don't understand what we're doing here and how much this is going to benefit the market. Also, nice seeing some more viewers here on with going back to YouTube and X. So love to see that. Also, our viewership on Pump Fun is still about the same, especially for a Monday. So adding that viewership. So yeah, guys, it's pretty cool. Also, I want to do one more thing, maybe 5-7 minutes before we when we're done wrapping up Mod X to kind of show you guys something.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. So let's come on over here, guys. We're going to go to Any Market. So it is a project. It's not a token. It's a platform that we're starting to partner with. They are based on BNB. we are going to get a certain percentage of stuff that they make that we're going to be sending back to Mod and Infineon and stuff like that. So one of the things that you can do right here is I want to do this. You can create a market. So I've never actually created the market yet. I've done a video on it. So let's create above or below market as a reason why I'm doing this. So we're going to click meme coin. Come on over. Let's get that contract address. Let's see. Let me find our contract address. Where's it at? Let's see. Where am I missing? Where are we at? Where are we at? Here we go. There we go. And you guys can see my screen, right?
Yep, you can see it.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a mafia. We're going to go above, and we're going to do some, let's see, 0 points. That's 500K market cap. So at settlement date. So when are we going to hit 500K market cap? Do you want to give it to Friday? Do you want to give it to Wednesday? What are we thinking?
Ooh, juicy. We could go above it, but we could dip below it then right after. So
yeah, just got to go above.
Yeah. I mean, let's go for let's try Wednesday. Let's keep it short. We could run another one Wednesday then for Friday maybe or something. What do you think?
All right. So today's the 16th. We're going to run it to the 18th. So prediction date, we're going to start from now. So start time is now. Submission opens instance. Let's see. Submission ends. Nope, that's not right. Submission date. So close date. I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Start date today, close date Wednesday.
Yeah. So start time now. Prediction close time is the 18th. What's this right here? The deadline by which the price must break through the target. Okay, so that's this, right? The 18th, right? That should be the 18th too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's all good. That's all good. So submission ends March 18th, settlement March 18th. Market preview. Will Mafia break above 0.0005, which is 500K market cap, by the 18th at roughly this time? So let's go ahead and create the market. Let's see what happens.
SFC said after the show.
Yep.
And Flip said tomorrow. I'm calling him Flip. He's not Flip, it's FYP, but I can't say any name, but he's on Pump Fun.
All right, let's see. Let me see if I can get this done. I might have to. Let's see. So that's that. So
if somebody wants to come and place a bet on that, Sean, they just go to any.markets.
I'm gonna send a link. Yeah. So it's a problem on my end. So my browser is making me choose between Phantom and MetaMask, but I know I can use Trust, which is what I have on here. So after the show, I'm gonna go ahead and get this created and share it. I just need to get my wallet and my browser right, because that's where I have my BNB. But I'm gonna go ahead and create it. So it'll be for Wednesday, but I'll share the link. You can go on over there. You can put your funds in BNB while Sean is sleeping, no doubt. And yeah, let's again, we're kind of in control of it to a certain extent. Let's vote yes, and let's everyone win. So let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Any.markets, I got to get a banner set up for that now. But yeah, Sean will drop the link in there and we can get that going. Once you have it set up, Sean, pretty sweet. Awesome. Shout out to Any.markets as well. It's a new one, right? These guys are just getting going, right? This is a new prediction market.
Brand new, yep. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember Spig from With the Four. He knows CZ and all that. He's a part of it. That's why it's on Binance. So it's a potential pretty big platform. So we have a little tiny stake in it, I guess you can say, for as far as revenue goes, not necessarily ownership. We hit 600K while Sean sleeps. So yeah, I want to show it off. I want to start opening some markets. And like I said, after we're done this episode, I need to get my wallet situation figured out, and then we'll go ahead and get that market listed, and I'll share it in the chat.
All right, awesome, looking really good. All right, there it is. We'll expect to see that drop in the chat very soon. We'll be posting my first ever Monday monologue too on the channels. If you see that popping up, please give it a like, drop a comment in there, give it an old repost or a quote tweet or whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to do, but engage would be awesome. And of course, yes, before we actually sign off, don't forget Capo's call is running for just less than another about another 4 hours 45 minutes. Capo's call is live, so if you want to get involved in that, win yourself some extra Mafia. $5 buys on the chart will get you directly into that drawing to win one of the top 2 prizes, $100 worth of Mafia each. And it's been a huge success. Shout out again to Mr. Bitzel and Chuck. They won. Well, I know Chuck just matched it and put it in for this next one, but we already ran one. Mr. Bitzel won. He threw it back into the pot, said let's run again. So that is what you're looking at now. Again, less than 5 hours remaining, so if you do want to do that, go down there, pick yourself up $5 worth of Mafia. You can enter as many times as you want. Pick up $5 buys every $5 entry. But if you pick up $15, you won't get 3 entries. So it has to be individual $5 buys in order to be counted as one. If you do pick up 15, it'll just be counted as one. But that's what I would advise you to do. If you want to get involved, go do it. And of course, be part of the Mooner Does Telegram to keep an eye for announcements. And that will automatically, once it's over, the funds will automatically be sent direct to your wallet if you are one of those winners. So yeah, go check it out. All the details are in the Mooner Does Telegram. Capo's call. Rerunning. We're running it back.
Let's go. All right, guys. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it. Awesome episode. Mooner Dust, our mod X trending, I should say, is coming. But yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and close it out. I'm a little bit backwards right now. But we'll be back, of course, tomorrow for some mod X trending. I'll get this any.markets in the Telegram here shortly. But tomorrow we should be live with everything, getting people up and voting, getting it going. But that is Mr. Pixel. That is Adam. I am DeFi Sean. And until we meet again, you already know what to do. Trade safe.